Today, guys, we're going to be going over some things that I feel like could be improved in Grand RP. The very first thing we're going to be starting off with is the race that you do in the interest clubs, specifically for street racing, and I guess for bikers. So as you guys know, you flex your M muscle, go to clubs of interest, and participate in the general activity, which takes place every 4 hours. From this, you get 4,000 XP, which is a decent amount. If you do 2 of these races in a day, and then do 6 of these tasks, you pretty much go up 1 level per day, which will allow you to unlock new crates with a bunch of awesome rims in them. You can also unlock these car crates, motorcycle crates, helmet crates, shoe crates, all these other really cool crates you can only earn from the interest club by doing activities there, and the race is definitely the most popular thing because it gets you the most amount of XP, but there's a big issue with it. It's absolute hell to do, and I will show you a couple of reasons why. First off, let's talk about the checkpoints. We start in the car, and as you can see on the mini-map, it only shows us one checkpoint. Now, if we were in GTA Online, it would show us this checkpoint and then the checkpoint afterwards as well, just so that it doesn't confuse a lot of people. In the main race that happens, especially in the ghetto, there's a couple checkpoints where it says to turn right. So you would imagine as soon as you go through the checkpoint, you turn right. But if you end up doing that, you're going to end up missing the other checkpoint because it doesn't mean turn right here. It means turn right about 100 feet down the road. So one thing that I would really love to see change is the checkpoints. Show us the second checkpoint on the mini-map as well. It would really benefit it a lot, just so then we know exactly where we have to go instead of just guessing every single time. Now let's talk about that major race that happens every 4 hours that gets you 4,000 XP. So take a look at this clip here. This is just one example I have of the starting line of these races. It's super jam-packed and it's absolute hell. Some people come and they just leave their cars right there. Some people crash their games. Other people place down campfires on the road and blow up other people's cars when they're trying to race. And sometimes people actually get out of their cars and start shooting. It's a big issue because a lot of people are doing these races because it gets you so much XP. And a lot of people are grinding to get top 10 in their interest club because you get some big prizes at the end of every month. So it gets really annoying. What I think Rand could do to fix this and improve it a little bit is first, make the race in another dimension, which would help a lot so then we don't have to, be in contact with a bunch of really annoying people on the streets like a bus driver blocking off the entire road, for example. And also make it so you have to join through the events tab. And by doing that, we would each spawn at a random spot at the starting line and our cars would be frozen, so then we cannot move. And we're also not able to get out of the car. This would help a ton. There would be no more car ramming, nobody would be able to kill anybody, and we'd pretty much just be able to do the race normally. It would honestly be pretty great. Nobody would be able to get out of their cars, nobody could kill anybody, nobody could put campfires down, and everybody could just do the actual race. There's been multiple times where I couldn't do some of the races because of other people in the city trolling. So I really think they could improve the interest club a lot in terms of that race, and even just the regular races, not even interest club ones, literally any race in Grand RP. The checkpoint thing definitely should be improved. I think it would make the game so much better. Alright, so let's talk about this next thing that I think could be improved, and it's going to be the auction. Now, I've been waiting for something like this for a very long time, and I hope at some point, maybe in the next update, it will actually happen. So you go on your phone and you see the auction button. You think, what would an auction actually be like? Well, you list stuff up at a price, and people can bid on them. But in Grand RP, you can't do that. The server pretty much does this, and if you lose your house or something, it goes back up on the auction. Same with your business or your family business. And then there's other, which I honestly thought would be an area for us to list our own stuff on. We click it, and it's still stuff just by the server, and a lot of it, nobody really wants. Like, as I'm scrolling through here, yeah, I would love a cage with a golden retriever, but it's $12 million. I don't want this. I don't want this. These are ugly. This is terrible. All of this stuff is pretty bad, except for these Adidas pants, but they're for women, and I'm not a woman, obviously. So you can see every day the auction changes and different stuff is added, but it would be great if we had a specific auction for players only, because then I could go on the auction and I could list off this helmet I have, or these Yeezys, or these shoes, or luminous stones, or something like that. And then each item would be set at the state value. For example, you could also list cars on there, because if you actually look at the auction thing, it literally shows a car right there. So then we'd be able to list a car on the auction. And the price of this Huracan would start at $5 million. And if somebody bids on it, they bid on it. Sometimes you might not get exactly what you were looking for, and sometimes you might get way more. For example, these Calvin Klein pants that I have on, I believe the state value of them is like $100K or like $1 million. I'm not too sure, but currently they're going for about $40 million in this server. So I might end up getting 35 million. I might end up getting 50 million. You never really know. But I think adding a player auction would be amazing. Even though we do have the beach market, and of course we can make deals with people, everybody knows about the auction. The second I load onto the server, the first thing I do is check the auction to see if there's anything I want. So if there was a lot more options and people started listing their own stuff up on there, and they couldn't obviously list something for $200 billion, everything would start at state prices. I think that would be pretty awesome. Let me know what you guys think of that down below in the comment section. The next thing that I think could be improved is every update we get 2 times grand coins. Now, a little while ago I saw a picture that the Russian server actually got 3 times grand coins. So I think it would be great if other servers like EN1 and some of the other ones that they've made recently could also get 3 times grand coins. I'm not really sure why the Russian one gets 3 times and all of the other ones only get 2 times. It would honestly be pretty damn amazing. Imagine that we had 3 times grand coins in EN1. Normally you end up getting 500 grand coins if you purchase 200 grand coins. So if we had triple grand coins, we would end up getting 700 grand coins for purchasing 200. That would be insane. I would spend so much money buying grand coins. Holy crap. I think it would be awesome if, we were able to get triple grand coins as well during those events. The final thing for this video that I want to see improved in Grand RP is going to be the cars in the dealership. We don't get any, ever, really, to be completely honest with you guys. The last car that was added, to my knowledge, was the 918 Spider, and I believe that was like 1 update ago or 2 updates ago. It's a nice car, but it's $15 million, and nobody buys it because it's a $15 million car with no modifications or anything like that. Honestly, I feel like they could just add so many more cars to these dealerships. You run inside, you flex your E-muscle, show me what's on sale, and the very first thing you see are cars that you can't even purchase. If I click buy, I can't get it. Except for the Tesla Roadster and a couple other ones, obviously. But most of these cars I'm not able to purchase. And then there are some that I can, like the i8, a Taycan, and then some shitty GTA cars. I mean, they do have a decent amount of cars that we could actually purchase. But like I said, there's just not a lot of them. Sometimes they do add new cars, but it literally says this vehicle can't be purchased here. So it kind of sucks. You can't really buy any cars with money. I mean, you could buy a couple, but they're not the best cars. Like if you wanted to get the brand new STO Huracan, you can't buy that with money. You need grand coins. So it would be great if they could add a bunch of cars to the dealerships, specifically a Challenger. I already know what's in the game. I don't know why they haven't added it yet. But adding a bunch more cars to the dealership would be awesome. I would spend a lot more money purchasing cars. I know a lot of my friends would as well. And I bet a lot of people in the city would as well. Let me know what you guys think of all of this down below in the comment section. These are some things that I would love to see improved a little bit in Grand RP. And I don't really think it's too much to ask for. I think it's some fairly simple things that could be easily done in the next update if they really wanted to do it. Let me know what you guys think of this down below. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. And of course, if you want to join the server, the link is down below in the description. But with that said, thanks for watching the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.